All right, Shalom. This is Yaikwab with the GMS Dallas camp, and I have here the brother Shaquat.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, first off, I want to say Kal Halal, Yahweh,
Hello, Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem,
Shem, Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rekakadash,
Yahweh Shem, Kakwadash.
Brakatam. All right. Now we're just gonna go into double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and salutations to the Akim scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, keeping His word in truth and sincerity. All right, now me and the brother we're just gonna go into a quick topic. You know, we ain't gonna be too long. Just going into the the wickedness of Israel and the worshiping of other idols. You know, because at the end of the day, that's the ultimate reason why Israel went into captivity. You know, they went a whoring after these other gods, man, these other idols, and that's why the Most, like the Scripture said, the Most High is a jealous power, man. And for those reasons, the Most High, if you look at the Scriptures, the Most High compares us or likens us as to His wife, as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And us, the nation of Israel, being that woman, his wife, going after other men or these other idols, the Most High, had every reason to put us away according to the law. You can read that in the Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter, and also in the book of Isaiah. But anyways, we're going to read this, all right? You want to get that in the Leviticus?
I got it. This Leviticus, I'm going to start at verse 1, 19, Leviticus chapter 19, starting at verse 1, it says, And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, Ye shall be holy, for I, Yahweh, your power, am holy. Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am Yahweh, your power. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods. I am Yahweh, your power.
Yeah, man. So Most High put it out there, man. It's a law that you're not supposed to be worshiping no other gods, no idols, not making them out of any kind of clay or wood or gold or any type of element, But you see a lot of Israelites. They have what's the number one thing these Issacharites have in their house? That Serapis Christos on that, Cesare Borgia on that cross. You know what I'm saying? And that Virgin Mary, that picture of the Virgin Mary with the little white baby Jesus holding her up. You got a lot of Israelites that are into Islam. You know what I'm saying? And all those kinds of some other. At the end of the day, these people are worshiping gods, idols, subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? When you out here celebrating Christmas or Thanksgiving or Halloween, you worshiping other gods, man. As a matter of fact,
I can say this,
yeah, go ahead.
These people out here, man, they worship, everything. Things that they come in contact with every day, like their cars. You see what I'm saying? People be worshiping their cars. I got this Benz, I got this Maybach sitting on these Ford Giano. That's all they talk about all day. Hey, man, that's actually idol worship in itself right there.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying, and that goes into these people worshiping themselves. As far as like birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Then birthdays, they love celebrating their birthdays, man. They love putting themselves on that pedestal, man.
That's right.
And then in the scriptures say, you can read that in Job, the 2nd chapter. It says, "Cursed be my birth date, the day that I was born."
That's right.
Because it is a curse, man. Coming into this world is a curse. Jeremiah said the same thing.
Yeah. Chapter 14, right?
There you go. Jeremiah said the same thing. And you can read that in Ecclesiastes too. I believe it's either the 7th chapter, I believe, where he says that better are they that are dead and not alive, or better is them that have not been born to see the wickedness that goes on under the sun, roughly paraphrasing.
Yep.
All All right, I got a precept real quick. It says Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 1. All right, it says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord: Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." You know, that learn not the way of the heathen, man. That's how Israel got involved in these idol worshiping, by following after their ways. All right, verse 3, it says, "For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe." And that's, you know, the custom of these people are empty, man. They are empty. And this is going into Christmas. Now, I'm not going to go deep into Christmas and what it goes into, but it's just another example of how you're not supposed to follow after these other idols. And just because these people put it out there, like in TV and radio, that it's okay to do these things, is not, man. It's not the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right.
That was it. I mean, there's more on this, but that was, you know, I just want to hit that point. You got another precept?
Yeah, let me get this right here. This is Psalms chapter 97, verse 7. It says, "Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols. Worship him, all ye gods."
Come on, Salah, can you where's that again?
This is Psalms 97, verse 7.
Okay, Khan, can you read it again? Salaki.
I start at 6. It says, "The heavens declare his righteousness, and all the people see his glory. Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idol worship. Worship him, all ye gods."
Yeah, Khan, man. Confounded be them, man. You know, and when you look up that word confound in the Hebrew, it means to put to shame. You know, be ashamed, be disconcerted. You know what I'm saying? You know, to be ashamed. You know, because you worshiping a God that doesn't that's not alive. You know, it's either a piece of stone or a piece of wood or a piece of gold or silver, whatever it's made out of. And it might not even have an image, a physical image. It might just be something that they made up. You know, and you know, everything that's not linked to the scriptures or to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is vain, man.
Right.
It's empty. There's no soundness in it. You know what I'm saying? You got more on that?
Let me see. So
I got a precept real quick.
Come on, get that.
All right, so this is Jeremiah chapter 2. Let's see, where is it? I just, let's see, give me 1 second.
That's it on that precept too, you got it.
Okay, that's it on that? Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Okay, this is it right here. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water." You know what I'm saying? And that's true, man. They've hewn them out cisterns that can hold no water, man. And forsook the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They forsook that fountain of living waters, man. That they forsook an actual living power and went a whoring after these other idols that don't really don't exist. You know, they were really made up by these other nations.
Yep.
You said you had one in Isaiah 44, right?
So like, what'd you say?
You said you had one in Isaiah 44?
That's right. I get that right now.
Okay, come. Unless you got another precept you want to bring up.
What we talked about right now, about how, you know, these idols that these people worship, they don't live, they don't breathe, okay? They're not any kind of actual beings, okay? It's just all spiritual fornication. So we're going to get this in Isaiah 44, and I'm going to start at 8. It says, "Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there a God beside me? Yeah, there is no God. I know not any." want to break that down? I can break that down.
Yeah, go ahead, break it down.
I mean, it's being, straight up obvious, straight to the point right here. There are no other guys, okay? It's only one God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, okay? The Most High's name is Yahweh, and his son we sent here for the nation of Israel. His name is Yahushua. You see, there are no other gods and no other entities that Israel should be giving over their spirit to and worshiping. You see? Yeah. Verse 9, it says, they that make a graven image are all, we'll start over. It says, verse 9, it says, they that make a graven image are all of them vanity, and their delectable things shall not profit. And they are their own witnesses. They see not nor know that they may be ashamed.
God. Yeah, that's right, man. Them graven images are nothing but vanity, man. Things that don't profit. And that reminds me of a scripture. Can you get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14? Start at the 12th verse. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they can go ahead and worship all these different idols, all these made-up gods, all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, the Most High is gonna come back and destroy it and destroy all that, man. He's gonna destroy the image, them graven images, along with the people worshiping them, and that's mostly directed to the nation of Israel, man. You got that in Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon. You said Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. What verse?
Verse 12.
Verse 12. I got you. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 12. It says, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life.
Okay, Khan. Hold up. Start up at verse 9.
Khan. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 9. It says, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
God, because if you go to Isaiah, I believe the 40th or 41st chapter, it talks about how they make those images with their hands and with tools, and you know what I'm saying? They cut a tree down and put it in their living rooms and deck it with gold and silver and all that. You know what I'm saying? Then people that be doing shit like that, and it goes along with all these other idols that they be making up, or them people that made it, and the image is gonna be destroyed, man. Go ahead.
That's right. It says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 10. It says, again, for that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation. Because in the creature of the Most High, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men and a snare to the feet of the unwise.
Yeah, man. So if you're not rooting in this truth, you're not focused on this word and don't have that understanding, man, you're gonna be swept up by these other idols, man. These other philosophies, these other ways that are not the ways of righteousness, man. If you don't have this garment on, garment. When I mean garment, I'm talking about this wisdom. You're gonna be susceptible to any kind of demons and any kind of other wicked things. That's why what the brother said, that they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to those souls of men and a snare to the feet of the unwise. Go ahead.
That's right. Starting in verse 12, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life.
Yeah, man, that worshiping of idols, man, was the beginning of spiritual fornication, man. So whenever the scripture's talking about fornicating and how wicked it is, it's not talking about like people having sex because they're not married. It's talking about them worshiping other gods, worshiping, going after different philosophies, They're not according to the scripture. That's what that's talking about. Because if you look up the word fornication in the Greek, it goes into the worshiping of idols and and from the fornication and from things strangled and from blood and something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's mostly talking about the worshiping of idols, not the worship, not you going around having sex with women and shit like that. That's not that what that's talking about. It's talking about spiritual fornication, as in you going around worshiping a different God that's not of the scriptures of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and going after these other philosophies. All right?
Right.
Let's see. Is there more to that?
Let's see. Yeah, I can read some more of that.
Okay, come.
It says, this is verse 13. It says, "For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever." And that's talking about, those idols. They weren't here, man. Israel was not given the laws and Serapis Christos as things to worship in the beginning. Okay, when we got taken out of the Exodus, out of Egypt, Moses went up on that mountain and got the laws of the Most High and brought them down to Israel alone. He didn't get a statue of Serapis Christos. He didn't get a golden calf. He didn't get, any kind of other idols or graven images, man. He just got the laws, man. Okay?
God, yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? That's why in Isaiah, what is that? The first chapter, it says that the ass knows his master's crib. You know what I'm talking about? Or the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but my people Israel does not consider. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, Isaiah chapter 1.
Khan, you know what I'm saying? That's right. Because our people really don't consider. They don't understand. They like the ox knows his owner, and these the ass is master's crib. Like they know who their owner is. They know who's in charge of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They know who brought them up, and these are two very stupid animals, man. Very dumb animals. So it's making he's pretty much roasting Israel. Like, man, these dumb animals are smarter than y'all, man. I brought y'all up. I did this for y'all. Took y'all to the land of Egypt. Took y'all to the land of milk and honey. Gave you the land of Canaan. Did all these things. Brought you up out of many captivities. Showed you mercy. But y'all still going back and wanting to worship these other gods, man. That's why Israel is destroyed, man. That's why we in the situation we in, man. For things like that.
Right.
Of course, there's many other things that the nation of Israel did, but that's one good part of it: worshiping other idols, other philosophies. Following the ways and the custom of these heathen nations. That's that spiritual fornication, man. But hey, that that's all I had. But if you got any more precepts you want to bring out.
I'm going to end this on verse 14. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 14 says, For by the vain glory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. So, these idols are going to get Israel, 2/3 of Israel destroyed out here, man. Okay? While they're worshiping football, worshiping their cars, like I said before, you got Israel out here worshiping their women. You see, all this stuff is surely going to come to an end, man, and it's going to be every man for itself. And if you ain't got the spirit on you, you're going to be caught out there, man. But you weren't worshiping the actual true power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I'm going to go back to Isaiah, who's in chapter 44. I'm going to read verse 9. I'm going to read verse 10. It says, Who hath formed a power or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing? And that's a rhetorical question. Nobody. You see? Nobody is getting anything, reaping any kind of residual rewards from going to worship the cube over there in what is that, Saudi Arabia? Where's that the stone of Mecca?
Oh yeah, that Mecca stone. Yeah, they be worshiping the hell out of that.
Yeah, nobody's over there getting any kind of profit from doing that. They just over there, touching it and banging their head up against it for no reason, man. Like the brother said earlier, these people put up these Christmas trees in their houses, you know, and the thing can't even talk. Like Jeremiah talks about in what is that 17th chapter
Say that again. Sorry.
Jeremiah talks about putting up that Christmas tree and it can't move, it can't talk. I believe that's the 17th chapter, right?
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, these people are doing these things for no reason, man. It's just vainglory. Look at my lights on it. Look at the little balls that glisten and, you know, twinkle. You see what I'm saying? This stuff ain't giving them any kind of benefit.
Khan, yeah, it was Jeremiah 10th chapter. I thought I heard you say 17, but it's Jeremiah 10th chapter. It's
10th chapter, right.
Yeah, it says it.
You got that out? Can you read that?
Yeah, I'll read it from where I left off. Actually, it says, "For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe." You know, so that's Christmas, man. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Right. You fastening this up on the wall or ceiling or wherever you fasten it to, like it's about to move, get up and walk around and get it and go down the street and get some Kool-Aid. That thing ain't listen to that, man. It doesn't have a spirit. It's not going to tell you how to live righteously. You know, like these scriptures do. Okay, like Yahweh Shattah when he was here on the scene, condemning Israel. Okay, and leading some to that everlasting life. You see, these idols can't do that.
Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 44, verse 11. It says, "Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen." There go that workman again, the workman with the axe. That's the spirit. It says, "Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen, they are of men. Let them all be gathered together. Let them stand up. Yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together." Right? Because everybody who's with this, you know, system of America, Babylon the Great, they're all gonna be ashamed together. You see?
Khan, yep, that's right, man. They're gonna be them and them idols gonna be destroyed at the end of the day. But there was a little more on this in Jeremiah. I think that you had.
Oh yeah, Khan, my fault.
Oh, you're good. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 5. It says, "They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good." You know, there ain't no. These idols really don't have. You know, there's no way for them to move, talk, speak, or any profitable thing that is going to come out of them. You know, you could bang your head on that wall over there in Israel all you want, but it ain't gonna do nothing for you. You know, you can walk around that Mecca stone, you know, all day. It ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. Because at the end of the day, man, this is everything is in control of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, no matter what other nations worship or believe in, or no matter what you believe in. If it's not Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, then ultimately you're gonna be destroyed.
Right.
Along with everything else that you worship and do and believe in. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You got any more on that?
This is going in. Verse 12, it says, "The smith with the tongues both worketh in the coals, and fashioneth it with hammers, and worketh it with the strength of his arms. Yeah, he is hungry, and his strength faileth. He drinketh no water, and is faint." And that's talking about physically and spiritually. Okay, these people are doing this, just like the brother just said, for vainglory, and basically no reason. Okay, your head gonna be hurting. All right, you're gonna be thirsty, and that's spiritually. Okay, like how Yahushua talked about, you know, leading people to the water, and they drinking it. That's just true. They're gonna be thirsty spiritually and physically. They're not gonna have no deep rooted foundation in any kind of, you know, true spirituality. Spiritually, you see.
Gone.
It says, verse 13. Oh, you got something up?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
God. It says the carpenter stretches out his rule, he marketh it out with a line. He fitted it with planes, and he marked it out with the compass, and maketh it after the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man, that it may remain in the house. So this guy is actually, wanting to make this into a man or the image of a man, just like how they've done when they created Serapis Christos, and then went into Cesare Borgia, and that's what you have, Jesus Christ. And he's likened after a false image of the Lord and Savior, Yahushua.
Okay, you got any more on that? I believe there's more on that, right?
No. Oh, yeah. I can keep reading, but it made the point. We can keep going, though.
Oh, yeah,
Verse 14. It says, verse 14, it says, he heweth him down cedars, and taketh the cypress and the oak, which he strengtheneth for himself among the trees of the forest. He planteth, and the rain doth nourish it.
Man, so this dude is going hard, he's going ham trying to make this out. Yeah, putting all the effort, all the work in to make this image that's not a false image, you know what I'm saying? But can you jump down to, you can read this, and it'll keep going into all the effort that he's going into, but can you read down to verse 17?
We'll skip down to verse 17 now.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says verse 17, and the residue thereof he maketh a god, even his graven image. He falleth down unto it, and worshipeth it, and prayeth unto it, and saith, deliver me, for thou art my God.
And that's what we're going into, man. That's what these people do. This is the way of the heathen, man. This is the way of the other nations, and the nation of Israel has cleaved unto those ways, have learnt those ways, have made those ways their lifeline. You know what I'm saying? But man, you could really just go read this whole chapter and it'll go in. But we made that point. We made that point. But if that's all I had. You got any more precepts you want to bring out?
Man, we made the point. Israel got to let go of these idols. They got to come back to their true power. Like I said, like you said, Isaiah 44 is a great chapter. Jeremiah chapter 10 is a great chapter to read up on that. There's a lot of chapters going into spiritual adultery, man, spiritual fornication. So, yeah, we made the point out.
Yeah, and that's mainly why brothers like to bring up that one precept in Baruch chapter, the 4th chapter. The Most High didn't put us in this situation because to destroy us, but because we moved him to wrath. And this is one of many reasons why we moved him to wrath. But you know what I'm saying? I just that's all I got. So I'm gonna say Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. By Hashem Rukakwadash, and with that, Shalom.
Shalom.